Hello, welcome to the West Ham Way YouTube with myself, Mark Carlaw, and Mr. Riley Finch. Riley, firstly, how's your weekend, mate? I heard you were playing some golf at some point. Is that right?
Yeah, just like 4 hours of golf, first 18 holes. So that was
Nice.
really good fun. Bit
Yeah.
tiring towards the end, but it is good fun. It's a new sport for me, golf. So it's not exciting as football, but it's something new. So I really enjoy it.
The only thing that puts me off golf, right? And I'm not. It's the teeing off bit in front of the
All
clubhouse
right.
that just frightens the life out of me. You know what I mean? That's the worst thing about it. I think the driving range is where I belong. You know what I mean? I think actually playing in front of people, I'm not so sure about it. I did crazy golf the
Yeah.
other weekend, and I embarrassed myself doing that. So
Well, the 18th hole on our course, we play at Upchurch. There's like a
yeah,
little balcony where everyone goes in the clubhouse to get some drinks, and
right.
so like everyone's watching you on your 18th hole. And for some reason, whenever you all of you finish, they start clapping, and you just feel really awkward because you're just like, should I take the hat off one of those? Should I just do one of the stand ovations, or
You
should
could
I
have done a
just
knee
walk?
slide. I think a knee slide, shirt over the head, and yeah, I think that's the only way to do it. I think that's the
I was
classy
going
way
for
to
a
do it.
proper West Ham protest, and I just raised the flag in the air actually
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
That
Or you
was
could have
good
nicked
fun.
one of Mick's celebrations. That'd have been a good one.
Oh yeah,
As you've
just
got
the
Antonio
one
in
at
the
Homer
background.
Simpson. Yeah.
Exactly. Right, mate. So we're here to talk about Areola. So it appears the deal now is done. So X has confirmed now that it's over the line, and basically it's just the fact that the club are going to officially announce it this week. Massive relief, I think, for everyone involved. I think it's great to have a goalkeeper secured. What's your thoughts on it, first of all?
Well, it's the second player that's chosen us over Newcastle as well. I mean, I'm not sure if there was any real chance of him going, but obviously,
Mm.
if Newcastle come in with the sort of money they've got, anything can happen. But yeah, it's great to get him over the line. We have a little checklist as West Ham fans. I'm sure Moyes is the same. Centre
Mm.
back, goalkeeper, one of the biggest priorities for us. Around 10 million pounds, I'm hearing, and
Yeah, 10.5, I believe, approximately the whole deal's worth, which is very good.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of wage he's on, because considering that was like a big talking point
Mm.
and they almost stalled because of it, it'd be interesting to see how much money he's actually on. But it was between him and Nick Pope as to who I wanted to get in this summer. So for us to get him in for 10 million, 29 years old, has already played in the side, has got Europa League and Champions League experience. I mean,
Mm.
it's a no-brainer really, and I think he's got to be number one next season.
I agree. I mean, the fact they've given him a 5-year deal as well, I think shows the level of commitment they've got behind him. I think they have a lot of faith in the goalkeeper.
Mm.
For me, I agree. I think it's between Pope and Areola, but the fact that he, as you say, he's been here last season, he did a very good job. Moyes obviously rates him, which I think it says a lot. And you're right when you mentioned the Newcastle thing, because I did slip my mind a little bit, but yeah, they did come in for him again, and it is another one that we've got over the line ahead of them, which I think that shows a lot about the club, to be honest, because Newcastle, are obviously throwing more money around than probably we can, and especially in terms of wages and things. So it's a good sign, I think, that we've managed to get two big positions filled there and beating the likes of Newcastle to them. So yeah, for me, I'm absolutely relieved about it. I'm really relieved.
Yeah, and I think, a lot of people will be moaning about how long this deal has taken, how long the Agard deal has
Mm,
taken.
mm,
But, it's good that we're not just chucking money at players anymore. It's good that we are taking time to, because who knows, we might have talked him down from
mm,
150k to 100k, which is, massive. So,
mm, mm,
like I say, we'll be interested to see what kind of wages he's on. But yes, considering we were being linked to sort of Johnston in January to be signed this summer, it's
mm.
really good that I mean, you think of the quality between Johnson and Areola, it's a massive. So to have got that one done, and it's not even July yet. I mean, you don't want to
Mm.
say it as a West Ham fan, but we do look like we mean business this window, and it's really really encouraging to get two deals done in what, like a week sort of time.
Yeah,
A week's
absolutely, absolutely. I think it does say a lot. I mean, we're all impatient. We all want things to happen straight away, and I'm the first to be like that. I always think, it's a deal, just get it done. What's taking so long? But you're right. I mean, it's good to see the club that are getting deals done early. I think it does show ambition, shows that they do mean business this summer, and that's what we all wanted to see. In regards to the wages, I have seen the update from X, and what he's
Mm.
suggesting that they have negotiated it down. I still believe it's on the higher side. I think they originally wanted 120, or his team wanted 120 grand a week, which the club wouldn't
Yeah.
agree to. So he's not the highest paid player at the club. That I'm pretty sure of that. But I think it's still a high wage, realistically, with what we wanted to pay. But at the end of the day, if we want to be a top side and, you want the good players in, you have to pay the decent wages. It's just the way it is, and we just have to adapt to that and start getting used to it, I think.
Yeah, it is encouraging that he's willing to take such a pay cut, because I imagine he was on quite a high wage at PSG, because they do just chuck money at players. So for him to come in and show the ambition that he probably wants to be number one, he wants to play in this West Ham side. That's what we want. We don't need any disruptions to the dressing room. We want good characters in there. And again, Areola seems like he's going to be a good character.
He does, and as well, another thing that's quite encouraging as well is his family. I believe they're very well settled in now in London. Hence, one of the key reasons he wanted to stay at West Ham. He's been moving around, obviously, quite a fair bit in his career. So I think he now wants somewhere he can settle down. I think it just works for all parties. It's exactly what we need. I'm really pleased. Another one actually that came through as well this week, which was I thought was a very good signing for the club, was Mark Warburton as the one of the assistant coaches at the club to replace Stuart Pearce. Now, I didn't see that coming in terms of, it was obviously kept relatively quiet. I know that X did know about it. But it was, I think, the relationship between us and the club. They wanted to, the club wanted to announce it themselves, which is, fair enough. But I think as well, what's quite shocking though, the fact he's an experienced manager comes to the club and into taking that role. I mean, I'm really impressed with it. What are your thoughts, Riley?
I mean, if we're talking from like a CV point of view, like, he ticks all the boxes. I think, hundreds of games in lower leagues of English football. I believe he managed for QPR at one stage as well.
Yeah.
He's a really high profile sort of manager when it comes to experience. The only thing I do worry about is he going to have the same tenacity and the same fire that Pearce had on that sideline? Are we going to miss that having Warburton in here? I've no doubt that his experience, especially considering he really likes to do possession-based football, I think that's something that we really need to add to our game, because we are not very good on the ball when it comes to possession. So hopefully that will be proved. But again, is he going to have the same tenacity that Pearce had on the sideline? Can you really replace him?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, Pearce is a certain type of character, isn't he? But I mean, you raise a very good point in terms of possession, because you're right. I mean, I did find at times last season that is something we do lack, especially seeing games out. When we do have to just retain possession, keep a sensible head, and we do seem to have a bit of a gung ho attitude sometimes, where if we get the ball, we just got to try and get a goal. Even when when you sort of think we're leading by one goal or we're drawing, sometimes I've always felt respect the point. Just get off the pitch, keep the ball and just see the match out. But I'm hoping then you're right that if Warburton comes in with that kind of mindset, he's very good at that. I think that'd be something great to add to the team if we can just start retaining that possession and just stop giving it away cheaply and stop basically going to try and score goals every time we get the ball. Even when in those last few minutes of the game, sometimes I just think have that sort of sensible head. So yeah, it'd be very good if we could add that. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, everyone around the club seems to be very buzzing about it, so that's a positive. He again, he's very, very high profile. I think 350 odd games managing aside. That's very impressive. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's always hard to say, because you never really know what sort of impacts assistant managers and like coaches have on the team necessarily, unless you actually play for the team. So
yes.
it'd be difficult if we can sort of ascertain whether he's actually made any impact or not. That the only thing that you can see that's notable is whether he's going to be the same character as Pearce, whether he's going to, fire the team up the way he did. But again, experience wise, at least we're going in the right direction, and he should be a good appointment.
Yeah, I'd like to hope so. I'd like to hope so. So yeah, I mean, all in all, mate, it's been a pretty decent weekend for West Ham. I mean, you got Stuart Pearce has now been replaced, which is something we did need to deal with. Highly experienced guy coming in Mark Warburton, and now obviously our goalkeeper secured. So the club are going to be announcing this officially this week. So I mean, it's going to be great all round. I mean, it's a good start to this window. 2 big positions filled, as you said. Onwards and upwards, mate. Let's hope there's some more videos of these coming very soon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting tired of making these now. Like we're one in a week's time. It's like not even July yet. Who knows what's going to be happening? But it's just so encouraging to see that we are putting our foot on the gas and not doing what we always do, and just kind of stagnating and sort of not having any real direction with our transfers and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, like I always say, you never really want to say it. You never really want to jinx it, but it does seem like we mean business, and I'm very, very excited for this transfer window, more than I have been in a very, very long time.
Me too, mate. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And hopefully we'll have some more videos coming very soon. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.